All right, back at the Longhouse. Let me adjust my very uncooperative headphones. Thank you very much. Right. So last time we were mostly doing a bunch of interior stuff and clutter, decorations, stuff like this. Today I want to continue. Hello. What a handsome young man. Maybe don't want you hanging around too close. I mean, they are passive, but what if he like freaks out or something? Suddenly like is enraged by some sort of complex. Let's be safe, eh? And yeah, today I wanted to build a huge freaking floor. This area. Well, I mean, I would like to build a whole actual building, but we'll start with the floor. Hi, Fefmet. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Right, so I already started a little bit before stream to sort of get a feel for the area. So, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, you would have to first place this groused-in floor, and then freehand place that one, and then continue from that free-placed one. So just place that as close to the center as you can, and you should be fine. Right? You're good. I am good too. I've done everything I need to do today that's boring, like real life stuff. I've had dinner, which is not boring. And now I'm gonna build a little bit of a longhouse part. So, yeah, not really much to complain about right now. I mean, I'll probably think of something if you give me enough time. Oh yeah, let's... so the plan is to do like a wood slash tar wood sort of a floor in this middle part, and then on the sides we'll stick to some sort of regular flooring. I'm thinking either completely black or just, you know, this one. But let's start with the middle and see where we end up. But I'm thinking it might look best with the regular wood. And for, well, zoom in, and actually we can stop flying too, because that's going to be super annoying. It's too fast. And we can't use the ash wood, because for some reason the ash wood one is slightly smaller than the regular wood one, so we're going to have to use this one. And we'll do like zigzag patterns, I guess we can do it like so. It's a pretty basic. Every other one black and every other one, sorry, every other one black and every other one wood colored. And the fact that they're sort of having a bit of a texture fight at the edges is not really a problem right now, because we're gonna put something on top of that eventually. Oops, sorry. But yeah, that's the plan, to do something like this. All the way across to over there. So it's gonna take a little while, I guess. But I'm in no hurry. The only real problem here is if you start to... If you place these slightly off and the floor starts to head off to either left or right, it's difficult to keep this straight all the way across, so we're gonna have to... See, I'm already a little bit off center, I think, so I'm gonna have to rethink this a little bit and maybe not aim for the plank. Actually, I'm gonna restart this whole process. That's half of a Valheim building is redoing stuff. And I think I'm gonna try and aim more at the floor and less towards the beams previously placed, because Grausten is a lot easier to use if you want to keep a straight line. All right, and we're off. There maybe. Oh my god. There, thank you. And I'm thinking this pattern will look kind of cool. We could do something else in the middle, like some sort of medallion or something. We can see what we come up with once we get there, I guess. Alright. Well, anyway, that's the plan. So let's place all the grouse in first, so we have that done. Oh, come on. Thank you. Over there. There. And also on this stone foundation, we're gonna have to come up with something to put on the outside, because it's kind of flat and not too exciting to look at right now. But we'll do that later. Let's do the floor first and then look at what we'll do next, I think. Oh, I thought that one would poke through for sure. Yeah, these are gonna have to be cut down a little bit. Where is it? There it is. Ah, crap. Is it? No, there. It's not easy. I think that will do nicely. All right. Parkouring in Valheim has never really worked for me, by the way. Right, so is that one? That one is a bit too high as well. Let's cut it down slightly. I think that could a little bit more. And yeah, and that one should be fine. And in case anyone's new to Valheim and you're kind of wondering what I'm doing, dirt gives stability to your builds. So these dirt pillars will give this floor full stability. Which is the only reason why they're there. It's kind of a good thing to know if you're building in this game. Oh crap. Oh. Sealed tower? What do you mean by that, FFmap? You mean the one in the plains? Or is that one gonna poke through? No, I don't think. No, it's not. And it can stay. Oh, that one is gonna poke through. Okay, then. We'll just do. I guess we'll use this to just get rid of all the grass. Oh yeah, I said parkour. You died many times climbing that tower in the place. Yeah, yeah, that is. That happens. I've done that too. That's very true. What we ended up doing was that we placed a workbench, and then we built additional like wooden plateaus to climb on the tower. That was a little bit easier, but still, it's not really. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. These stones, we have to place them a bit further down because they're gonna spawn in, and I don't want them to poke through the floor, so I hope that's enough for them to not be visible. Yeah, that works. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's been a while since I... Crap. It's been a while since I went to one of the seal towers. The wood ladder is bad to climb. Yeah, definitely. I don't know why it has like that bouncy effect, because it makes it super difficult to use in any like normal way. But like placing floor pieces and stuff is if you jump. You place like 2 times 2 wooden floor pieces on the wall, you can jump up a little bit easier. But yeah, the ladder is terrible. You're gonna fall down even worse. Big one. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's already a huge success amongst the birds, I see. Right, that one has to be cut down a little bit, or a little bit more. Right there. Should be fine. Hopefully, maybe. Yep. No, that's overlapping. We don't want that. Not that it matters because it's going to be covered by another layer of floor anyway, but still. Yeah, there you go. And almost there. Almost there. Oh. Oh, so, yeah, okay. Just use this instead. And then the tiny 1 times 1 piece. And if we're lucky, the most of the floor should be blue. Okay, there's a slightly green area there, but it doesn't matter much. As long as these are like stable, but I mean they're green as well because they're a bit higher up than the ground. So we can use iron later to add additional stability, I think, if we have to. Did I try the dev command you said? Set power, potion, stamina, medium. No, I did not. I decided that I think I mean, it's probably stupid, but I think it's a bit cheaty, even though I'm using dev commands. And spawning stuff in. I don't know. It's probably just me being stupid. Set power. Poison. No, no thank you. Potion. Not barley wine. Stamina. I could set it lingering. In that case, what is this a constant effect? Because if it's not, then maybe the medium one is probably. Yeah, press F. I got you. I got you. Oh, it's no cooldown. Okay, so I can just hit F every time. All right. Oh, that makes sense then. I was thinking that there was like 2 minutes and then a cooldown. All right, yeah. All right, so let's build this first, because then we can use this to measure the whole distance. Because I kind of want to mark the middle of the floor in case we come up with something fun to put in the middle. Yeah, it's a long way. Damn it. Oh, we're off already. Well, almost there. I'm out. Okay, so that is... Why is there a half? I mean, it is what it is. You can't really have to utilize the distance and the surrounding areas as best can. So this is gonna be... it makes it a little bit more annoying to calculate, but not really a huge problem. It's just that I think math is boring, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 and a half. Well, it's not really... Something has gone terribly wrong. That's not supposed to be. I mean, 37. Let's remember 37 for now. I think I might have to adjust. Where's the dots? Oh, there they are. So let's do this. No. I think I said 37. Memory's great. You're not supposed to be like that. You have to see. Why is it Oh, it's probably because I'm using that one. Okay, yeah, I see why that could be a problem. Well, in that case, we're gonna have to replace all of these. Oh my god! Oh, this is very annoying. Ah, there. Thank you very much. With set power, you can add every effect from the game. Yeah, I saw poison popping up there. In the command line. That's actually pretty handy. Thanks a lot for the tip. I mean, I am already using dev commands and all the other good stuff, so what's an effect can I change? I think that I'm allowed to do that then. Should be fine. Oh, because I mean I'm already spawning in the food anyway. It's not like I'm in a kitchen cooking. Right, that should work. And then that one should be fine too. Alright, back at square one. And now we can build this across to the other side. And it's quite the distance to go. In some of these things you would probably never do in survival, even though you can, but I mean, just the material cost would discourage at least me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 37 and a half. Hey! Hey, Astrid, stop it! 30, 37. See, I actually just had to do that for the third time, so I was sure that I didn't screw it up. But it's good to have you there to help me. Thank you so much. I like the fact that the first one was correct. So how do I calculate 37 and a half? That doesn't really make any sense. 37, that's 15. And 18 and a half. 18 and 75. 18 and 75. That was a good guess, yes. I'm actually impressed. So, how are you this evening, Astrid? Life treating you good? Wait. I should probably use this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18! So let's put something over here to keep 18 in check. You can't be that lucky. I should count again just to be sure. I already counted twice. This is going to be the third time I'm counting, so I think we're fine. I'm just going to have to see if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Doink. And then it's a half, so we're going to have to do that and then place that one there. Then take that one and remove that one. See, I got this. I got this. It's all good. So how the hell do I end up in the middle? Do I need to use like a door or wait. I can actually use the more reliable measuring device than the door for this. Let's do this first because then we can move even closer to the middle by doing that. And then we have to split that one into two. And if we use, where is it? Come on, there it is. If we use this one, we could hopefully, see that then should be in the middle, and that's an actual middle. No doors, almost in the middle measuring. Oh, that's, but then why I won't, oh, I want to snap it there. Do I need to remove, wait, remove this one. Then replace, come on. Ah, man, I have to replace these to actually rotate them into the middle instead. I should have thought about that before I started acting cocky and telling people that this is the perfect way to measure stuff. Well, I mean, we can do it that way then. Dumbass. Stupid. I'm talking about me. I'm the dumbass. And if we place that in the middle. See, that was much easier. Why didn't I just do that, you know, from the start? Had a fun hour. Did a watch party with Norson and System. Alright, cool. Watched our next Naked and Afraid video and had some good laughs. Alright, so you're done editing? I'm kind of looking forward to the next, the continuance of the Season 2 things for Naked and Afraid. I mean, it's probably gonna be chaotic. So how do I... Wait, that one is already in the same... Alright, cool. Well, in that case... Oh, let's... that there. And that there, and remove that one. That is the middle of the floor. Well, not the middle of the floor, but the middle of... the length of the floor. Oh my god. It's gonna be in the middle of the floor soon. It's 1, 2, 3. Right, we have to do this. Maybe I should just finish the one thing and then do the other thing. Too much squirreling. Anyway, in case anyone's wondering, yeah, this is the floor that we're gonna do for the middle part, and then we're gonna have a, like, I guess regular wood borders on the side, and in the middle I was thinking we could do something fun. That's why I'm trying to find the middle of the floor. Or actually, I think I have found it, but since I screwed up last time, I'm not gonna really, you know, I'm not gonna say that I found anything until I actually did, or actually have found it. And look at that. That is the middle of the floor. And I'm like 99% sure I didn't screw that up. Well, I'm just gonna count just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the middle of the floor. You're done, right? Cool. So when are you gonna post the video? For the rest of the world to see. Like me. I'm part of the rest of the world. Alright, and then we can continue this. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be... It's not gonna be... This is not gonna sync up with that middle thing at all, but I think we can hopefully work with what we end up with, so to speak. Freehand placement almost never ends up where it's supposed to. Hey Cassie, but why did you build the floor to have such a squirrely length? By accident mostly. It's the only part of this area that's kind of straight. That hasn't, it's not a hill and it's not like curved or anything. So I just used the entire area that I could use. And then I have to pretty much adapt to the area afterwards. So that's why I'm sort of measuring and trying to figure out what I'm doing. I mean, I could of course have stopped like here and maybe have started the stair thing a bit earlier if I'd been like smart, but no, it's not for me. And to be honest, I kind of like problem solving, so this works in my favor. I create a problem for myself that I have to fix. I can remove this too. 37. Just like you said, Astrid. Thank you. I mean, I know you didn't mean to help, but... Your problem solving is often to knock it down and start over. Yeah, I mean... I think third time's the charm is kind of like a fitting thing to work with. I've already removed the floor once. Well, part of it. I hadn't gotten very far, but... And I think I did this measuring thing wrong at least once. I had to remove that and start over. I mean, these things happen. You know, you curse, you you remove some stuff, and life goes on. Do I use server dev commands? Not on this. This is just on my computer at home. But I've used server dev commands before, yeah. When we're like... when me and Splat built the Easter egg hunt, for example, we built that on the server, so both of us used dev commands, server dev commands to be able to build. And those kinds of things. I know how it works. Why do you wonder? I know you told me you can use it on your own computer as well, so your friends can have dev commands if they want to join and do stuff. But I haven't tried that yet. But I mean, I'm assuming that if you tell me that that's the case, then I'm just assuming that it's working, and if it's not, it's your fault. But yeah, that's on my to-do list to look into, because I wanted to invite people to, you know, build on the Longhouse eventually. Add some flair to it. If I build everything on my own, it's gonna be a bit like the same thing over and over again. I only have so many ideas, right? If you use it on your own world, you can set it to that you do not use stamina when you're in debug mode. All right, right. Well, I got the second best thing. I was recently informed that you can set stamina to as a power, so you just hit F every time you need an extra boost of a boost. No, whatever effect you want, really. You can do poison too, but that'd be kind of counterproductive, I think. What if the server dev command thing has the permanent stamina buff? Then maybe that's even more interesting. I mean, I already use it for my other profiles, like, you know, that arena thing that we haven't really It's been sitting unused for a bit, but the arena, that I used to have commands on that too. Well, in that case, I'm thinking maybe I should use that mod for this build, because stamina is an issue. I have to eat stamina food all the time, or had to. I'm gonna try that next time. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to restart the game right now, but it's definitely worth looking into. Thank you very much for the tip, Astrid. How do you do it in a mod? Yeah, what Astrid said. The mod is called server dev commands. You can change the amount of max players on the server. You can set a bunch of network things to handle the networking a bit different. When we tried it on our multiplayer server, it's like over a year ago. We had a really bad like rubber banding lags and flying trolls and whatnot, and then we tried it. We could spawn in, I think, 150 graylings, and it worked perfectly. So it does it does a huge difference if you're lucky for network play. I already have it, so that okay, cool. I think it's probably one of the best things that has ever been created. It does such a huge difference for network play. Sorry about me doing weird nose noises. I have some sort of spring, early summer allergy. It's annoying as hell. So I'm trying not to be too much of an ASMR experience, but every now and then it's gonna happen. Astrid, type set power potion stamina miner in console. Yeah, I already did that. That's why you have the stamina bottle at the corner in the bottom. But yeah, without the mod. And every time I hit F, I drink a bottle of potion. Of course, I'm gonna forget to hit F like 9 times out of 10, but I mean, it's better than nothing. But I think this could look kind of cool. And I'm just gonna quickly see what it would look like with these on the side. If oh crap, ouch, damn it. I can't fly, so why don't I just do that? Those are just temporary. I'm just gonna see if that looks, maybe it's the same color, or if we should go for like just randomly place these here and see. Maybe the darker ones are a bit more interesting in that aspect. Oh, hammer. Yeah, I think maybe we'll go with the black ones once we start working on the sides. And That one we can wait with. Yep, back to this. This is a bit of a... It takes a bit of time, this. Oh, crap. So, Astrid, what do you have planned for next year's Volcon? Oh my... Come on. Get in there. That should be fine. I wonder how many instances this is gonna be. Oh, it's not too bad yet. We're only at 17,000. We keep the walls and the roofs a bit simple, then I think we can afford to splurge on the floor a bit. And there you go. And if anyone's wondering why I'm using the tar wood and just not using, I'm not just using the ash wood, it's because, oh crap, oh man, bummer. That is because the ash wood is slightly thinner than the regular wood beam, so you get a lot of cracks in the floor that you don't really want. And I do not understand why they'd make it slightly thinner, but there it is. That's how it is. That's a thing. And I mean, this one is the better looking one of the two for this anyway, because this one is... I like ashwood a lot, but it's like dark, like gray. This is more like a black. But yeah, you would probably never do this in survival mode, because the amount of tar that you'd have to go and get is probably not super exciting. Unless you really like to build floors, of course. Oh no, I think we're sort of drifting off to the side a bit. That's not really what we're really hoping to avoid that. I guess that little glitch won't be too much of a problem. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly 100% straight either. That only makes it look like it's been built by machine. Small errors makes it look more like, I guess, not real in a way. Astrid, your laptop decided to download some window update stuff? Oh, get kicked out of the stream every now and then. You might be off now and come back when those updates are done. Alright, see you in a bit, then hopefully if your computer survives the abuse. Personally, I'm always a bit afraid when there's an update from Windows or Bethesda for that matter. It's not always great. I'm still on Windows 10, by the way. So there aren't that many updates. I think they discontinued Windows 10. No longer doing the support for it, if I remember correctly. So hopefully I'm home free. All right. That one. Super easy to sort of drift off to the side without even thinking about it. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, it's such a small difference, so it doesn't really matter. But it's still annoying that your brain won't agree with what you're trying to do. There, I guess we'll be fine. Yeah, I like this. It looks... I mean, normally I guess you would, 9 times out of 10, you would put the planks in this direction because it's the long direction. But I think that this makes it look more... It's more entertaining. More stuff for the eyes to take in. It almost looks like a huge rug. Oh, thank you. Oh, not what I wanted. Thank you, that one. Also, it's kind of nice that I haven't had any issues with snap points so far, because sometimes snap points... Oh, no, that's not what I want. Sometimes snap points in the Growston floor can sort of interfere. But it seems to be a good day today. That'll be fine. Oh. Right. That one. Kind of fun that I, after 5 years, still have to look for the build pieces in the hammer menu because I can't remember where they are. Weird. There. That one. We're almost at the middle. This is going great. Swimmingly, as the expression is. There. But hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. I have done this I have done this specific floor before, but never in this size. I think this, where we are now, is kind of the size that I did last. That was actually in survival. Yeah, my friends were super happy. I used up all the tar. But I mean, then the whole purpose of that server was to build stuff, so it wasn't really a huge problem. It's just that all the good build materials are the ones that are the hardest to come by. There it is. And also, I don't know why they have to make ashwood so expensive. Because you need twice as much to make an ashwood beam than you need to make a regular wood beam. And the ashwood beam is just... it's nice. But it's super expensive. Oh. Yeah, that'll be fine. But I mean, it's just equally as fun, really, to build just using wood in the meadows. When it boils down to it. You don't have to use the expensive stuff. It's just that it's nice. So much more nicer. Oh, no. Now we have, like I said, the snap points that were not cooperating. Alright, there we go. Any of you guys out there in the lurkverse, do you guys use a lot of tarwood on a normal playthrough at all? Normally I'd get some, at least get some for the roof pieces, because the roof pieces are freaking sweet. But I guess that's pretty much it. Some of these beams probably as well, because. But I think that the problem we had on the survival Longhouse server was that the map pretty much ran out of tar after a while. Fefmup, yes. Scorch. Oh, hi, Scorch. You started to? I mean, it's a bit of a hustle to get the tar, but I think, I mean, if you have a lot of it nearby, at least get some of it for the roof pieces, right? It's kind of late game too. Yeah, mid to late. I would say. I mean, you can't You can't really run and get tar early game because you're gonna die instantly. But as soon as you have like, I'd say the that wood armor that you can get from the abomination. Can't remember the name right now. The one that gives you like immunity. That gives you, makes it so that you can take pierce damage a lot better, and you should be able to go to the plains. But then, if you're hit by a tar blob, you're gonna be massacred pretty much. That's Valheim for you. You make tar fight the locks for fuelings. Yep. Trying to get the locks to run into the tar pit is a really good strategy. Hopefully the locks will destroy all the blobs. Or just lure the blobs into a fueling village. That works. That works too. Actually, I think one of the most entertaining parts of this game is to like lure mobs into areas where they're not supposed to be and then watch them fight each other. That's always entertaining. But yeah, I think the mob that kills me the most in plains nowadays is the tar blob thing. It really packs a punch, and once you're hit, you can't move. So if there's two of them, you know, that's it. But it's quite kind of easy to avoid getting hit too if you're just like a little bit careful. Yeah, Godzilla versus Mothra style fights in Valheim are great. Yeah, I think one of the easiest ones is when you lure like a normal troll works too, but preferably a star troll into the swamp and have it fight abominations. That's always fun. The star troll lasts a little bit longer than the regular one. Feels weird though to, you know, standing here looking at the that guy over there. Normally that not it just wouldn't be like a nice relaxing experience. It's even better if you can do it on top of a copper rock. Yeah, you can get Frank to the troll over there to do a lot of work for you. Fine wood, copper, and if you can lure a second one in, like an abomination or something, you just stand next to them and just collect all the goodies. Yeah, that'll do. I really enjoyed the early game in Valheim. I'm looking forward to doing a full playthrough from start again when 1.0 is released. Because I'm holding out, waiting for 1.0 so I can do a full playthrough with everything that's supposed to be in the game. That'd be sweet. I haven't done early Valheim stuff in a long time. There you go. I must say it's a good thing that the sides of these are centered enough so that the wood part isn't poking through anywhere. Just a normal, very black beam. Nothing fancy going on there. This is such a different experience from yesterday. I was playing with Splash, whom I play all kinds of games with a lot. And we were in the Ashlands looking for a fortress and, well, I mean, looking for everything pretty much. And the constant chaos for hours on end of just mayhem and chaos compared to this, like birds chirping, nature, sun. It's like a different game. Hey, Jarl Axel, welcome. You're tired of pirates? You're hanging out with the ultimate beam collector instead. Yeah, well, there's some beams, a couple of them being placed right now, and we're gonna place a couple of more beams. There's a lot of beams. Hey Jed, welcome. I see you. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, but I firmly stand by the prior statement there, Jarl Axel. The beam is the best built piece in the game. You can do almost anything you want. If you'd been allowed to rotate it on all axes, how do you say axis in plural? Axi? Axis? Anyway, if you could rotate it in all different angles, then it'd be like you could build anything with just the beams. Now you can build almost anything. Which is like perfectly fine, right? I don't have to build a huge globe if it's not necessary. Well, I mean, it'd be kind of fun if I could, but I don't have to. Yet, by the way, how far into Valheim are you? I haven't I think I've heard any recent development in a while. Or have you finished the game already? Oh, Mistlands, you haven't played since you got Windows. Okay, yeah, I mean, a lot of people replaced Valheim with Windows. Which is understandable. Windows is a perfectly good game. I've only played it once, but it was a lot of fun, so I'm gonna play it again. Definitely. I just need to find the time. And also I'm a bit spoiled these days. I don't want to play games unless someone else is playing them with me, because I like the multiplayer experience too much. So if no one's playing games with me, I just end up not playing them. At least for now. I did play... What's that other game that's in early access that everybody's playing nowadays? The one where you build like medieval villages and stuff. Bellwright. I played a bit of Bellwright a while back on my own. But that's a bit different. It's not really a survival game type of game per se. But that was also a fun game, I think. Oh crap, my mouse pad wandered off. Right, there you go. Right, do I dare to look up and see how much of this zigzag thing we have? Actually, it's not that bad. It's sort of back and forth a bit, which makes it look... It makes it look okay. If it's like a banana, it's a bit annoying, but this I can live with. At least so far. Ooh. Or FPS is struggling. I think... Oopsie. Oh, so many accidents happened. I think we can do ourselves a favor, actually, and we can get rid of this tower, because these towers are... I mean, they're not massively laggy, but they do add a little bit of instance. Oh, a vac greaser, nice. That means I can find my way to there. I already knew it was there, though. Come on, get out of my inventory. Thank you. And stay out. I have to say that this sword is very useful. I got a tip from FepMep. I think it was FepMep, right? To use this sword, and it's been a good experience. Is that the water I can hear? Weird. Anywho, let's continue this agonizing experience. There you go. All right. Haven't heard much on Hytale lately. Yeah, me neither. I stopped playing Hytale because it wouldn't work properly on the server for the multiplayer thing. We wouldn't let everyone connect, so we couldn't really play together, which was kind of the whole idea of playing together. So we sort of like left it for now. Probably go back to it once it's been fixed. Because I like the game, but like I said earlier, I want to play the multiplayer part. But I mean, it's like with most things. When something is new, everybody's excited about it, but after a while, it sort of isn't as exciting anymore. I still think Hytale is a good idea. It's a good game. They just need a little bit of fixing. I mean, they said so when they released it as well. They said that in early access, it's gonna be a catastrophe pretty much, and it was a bit better than that, to be honest. It did sort of work. We just had some issues with networking. So they were at least honest about it not working properly. But when they add all the stuff that they've said that they are going to add, I think the game is going to be pretty fun. Especially with the RPG stuff added. But there's been a lot of... I'm not going to say a lot. A lot means a lot. There's been a couple of really like interesting games that has been released lately. So they do have to struggle a bit over the attention. It's like I said, Bellwright and Shrouded has had a bunch of updates. And people always go back to that game when updates are released. Same with Valheim. Whenever there's like a proper Valheim update, people are going back to Valheim as well. And then there's of course Windows and that other game that everyone's playing, Crumbs Desert, I think it's... Yeah, it's Crumbs. I've not tried that game yet, but I hear a lot of people are really excited about it and having a good time playing it. So there's a lot of stuff on offer at the moment. And here I am playing Valheim and Rising World. Rising World is a really promising game too, but unfortunately it's far from finished. It's in really early access and it's been for a long time, so I guess there's no hype around that game. But if you like building, it's a really cool game. And eventually when they do get around to adding all the stuff they want to add, I think the survival part of the game is going to be pretty cool as well. Because it's a really nice idea with the whole world being like a huge globe like the Earth. And all the different animals and yeah, the building is just crazy. You can build pretty much anything in that game. That's also a promising game for the future, but it's gonna be a way down the line. Crimson Desert looks good, but not for $70. No, I mean, if I can buy Valheim for 20 and play this game for 5 years, I don't think I'm gonna spend $70 on a game that I know I'm gonna play for like 2 weeks and then stop. Because Crimson Desert is it's just single player, right? I mean, I don't mind single player games, but like I said, I'm sort of stuck in a multiplayer groove right now. Oh, hi, Dale Nay 6104 on YouTube. Hey dude, how far have you gotten? Love the flooring you're doing. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of time, but I think it's gonna look really cool when it's done. I've gotten. Yeah, this is probably the easiest way to. This over here, that line there is 1,000 meters. So I'm around 850 meters, I think, at the moment. Which is okay, since I started in January and I'm wasting a lot of time building stuff like this. So it's gonna take a while, but it's so nice. I'm enjoying the building aspect, so no stress, no hurries. If you want to, I could give you a quick tour, quick walkthrough. Just let me know. I don't mind taking a short break from flooring. Oh, there it is. How many instances? Oh, it's a bit up and down on the instances. Mostly between 20 to 30,000, depending on where I am. If I'm like over here where there's only builds on that side and nothing on this side, it's usually not too bad. 17,800. But then again, Black Forest is also one of the biomes that adds most instances. But if I'm further down the line where I have built before, then there is a bit more. Yes, please. All right, Jekyll. Let's do a little quick walkthrough. I'm just gonna portal myself to the other side, and I'm gonna take the opportunity to drink a little bit because I am thirsty. Ugh. They're parking that plague ship by Spain. What plague ship? What are you talking about? I don't want plague. What the hell? Is there a plague ship? I thought we were done with the end of the world. Bingo. Damn it. Back on the map again. All right, let's do this. Right. Well, we can, if you guys are interested in the numbers, instances, and stuff, I can keep that window open in the corner. Cruise ship with a hantavirus outbreak. Stay the fuck away from Spain. I don't want to have those stupid hantavirus. Damn people. What the hell? Boo that idea. Boo! Go somewhere else. I hear Sweden wants some of that virus. They're keen on helping people. They can take care of that. Right. This is that's north. So I'm not gonna go north until the game is finished because I don't want to ruin the deep north area. I mean, it's really far away still, so I'm 100% sure it's not a problem. But I started here and then I went south. So I'm gonna go south all the way. Actually, you can have a look at the map if you want. We're here now. I should be able to build this entire way all the way to down there, and if I am lucky, across this little water thing and all the way down to there on the south end of the build. But at least that's guaranteed because I've been inspecting this part. That is a bit of a maybe. And then once Deep North is released, I'm gonna build all the way up to there. But this is the map that I've found that has the longest possible build distance without having an ocean in the way. So it's gonna take me a little bit of time. Oh yeah, this is the this is the Longhouse then. I'm just gonna like jog. So yeah, like you can see, I've done a couple of like beam floors already. You like this one? Yeah, this I think turned out pretty cool. It's like it has like a wave pattern to it. That's pretty much improvised, and we ended up with that. It turned out pretty cool. Some of the areas are a bit empty when it comes to like decorating and stuff, because I haven't really yeah, like this. I want to keep it a bit instances, because if I stand in this tower, it's almost like 30,000 instances. So I want to make sure I don't over decorate so that it turns into a lag fest. This is like an alien incubation chamber all of a sudden. It's not all Viking. It's a little bit of everything. Well, yeah, it says it's a strain that has human-to-human transmission, but they say it's rare. But they found no rodents on the ship, so they think a couple of people picked it up in Argentina. So 8 people infected human-to-human, it seems. I don't want that. Why are people always trying to spread all kinds of weird diseases to where I live? I already have allergies. Isn't that enough? Haven't I suffered enough? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, this is. I had to slow down a bit here with the fancy stuff because there were like 30,000 instances. So I don't know if I'm gonna do any internal decoration more than I already have with like furniture and stuff here. To see what happens. And these are towers with beam roofs. This is one thing what I like with this game. The what's it called? Flametal beams transport light in a very cool way. So that's a dragon tear in the middle of this floor, and then that sunlight is really, the surface on that material is very nice. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this is just a second tower. It's like a roleplay thing. These 2 towers siphon magic from space or something. Like a good excuse to build 2 towers, I guess. This is more like a normal, more modern type of build, I think. There are no fires or torches or anything lit right now, so it's a bit abandoned. I usually light them all up when I'm taking pictures or doing videos. And then I realized you can use a lot of the cores on item stands now, so I placed 1 million of them everywhere. And that's scary door. And this is a square tower instead of a round one. I've been using a lot of Grausten lately. I didn't use it a lot earlier, but when like these past months, I've been using a lot of Grausten. I think it's growing on me. It's a really nice material to build with. You can do a lot of fun stuff with Grausten. Your flooring is awesome. Thank you very much. I really like doing floors and roof stuff. So that's where I put most of my time and effort into. So it's cool to know that you like it. Yeah, I appreciate that. That means that I've done something right. And yeah, I mean, if I look at instances, I managed to keep it to slightly above 30 at the worst places, but mostly it's 30 and under, which is, I think, acceptable. The Growston, it's hard to work with. Yeah, you have to practice a bit. I played around with it for a while, and then I realized that it's not as fun to build with if it's just Growston, but if you mix it with other materials, it really shines. Right? Then it really works. This is what we did. Yeah, I think yesterday, was it? Or no, the day before yesterday. We finished this area. This is fully decorated with all the kinds of stuff. Went all in on interior design here. I really like this roof. The mixture of black and normal wood turned out cool. But yeah, the Growston part. I started doing a lot of this stuff. That's when Growston becomes fun. If you use all these like arches and stuff to create layers. That's a lot of fun. And this is like halfway decorated. And this roof turned out pretty cool as well. But the mixture of Growston and the ash wood, I think it's really... The two materials go really well together. This is the garbage corner. And then we're back to where we were. So that's the Longhouse so far. Loving the tour? Well, cool, thank you. Loving that you're loving the tour. Oh crap, I flew almost too far. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun building this. So building in this game is really... It hits all my buttons pretty much. It's everything I like when it comes to building in games. I just wish there were a bit like more pieces. Maybe they could be allowed to be rotated in all the different angles, but overall this game has pretty much taken over my life. It shows your prowess for building. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I've collected a bunch of good building tips and tricks over the years, so it's become easier for sure. But what I think one thing with Valheim is that the building is very self-explanatory. Anyone can pretty much just grab the build hammer and then start building in this game. You don't have to read like a 500-page manual just to understand how it works. You can just get in there and start playing around with stuff, and I think that's what makes it like so fun. You passed 1,000 hours. Very cool, very cool. See, we had a friend. Yeah, this morning when we streamed, me and Splash, a friend of ours that we used to play with, has I think he said he has 17,000 something hours in this game. And then I have a couple other friends that have like around 10,000 hours. I mean, people really spend a lot of time in Valheim. I'm only at around 3,800, I think, at the moment. But yeah, I think the only other game that I ever played that sort of comes close is, I think, Skyrim. Because that is also a couple of hours. But yeah, people. This game, it sucks people in a good way, I would say. Because the Valheim community overall is like the most chill and polite and nice community that I've ever seen anywhere. Just a bunch of happy, helpful people playing a game. Oh, that's where the snap points aren't cooperating. Your highest game hours is in Ark Survival Evolved, 7,500 hours. That is a bunch of hours, definitely. I've never played that game, but I am familiar with it. Some games I have to avoid because I know I'm just gonna spend my entire life in them, and I think that is one of them. Not that playing Valheim is helping in any way, but I put all my hours into this game instead. But yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do? It's not like reality is super exciting every day, right? All right, we're almost at the middle. See if we even can do something on top of this without it looking too crowded, but see if we can come up with something maybe. So I would like to add some sort of thing in the middle of the floor just to like break it up a little bit. It's so broken now. You mean Ark Survival? And I refuse to give Snail Games my money for Ascended. Oh, yeah, that should be fine, right? Yeah, there's a lot of games that break. Mostly because of people. Oh, yeah, there. Come on. I think I know what's... It's somewhere down there, there's a leech playing around in the water. Oh, regular wood, thank you. Oh, come on. Ark Survival, is that the servers for that game, or can you put up your own server, or do you have to play on already existing servers? Because that's usually where games kind of break, when you have to play on existing servers and they're all full of people who just act like weirdos. You had a cluster server with a group of 12, you played religiously for 3 years, but you played for a total of 5 years. I mean, it sounds like or sounded like a fun game. It's just too many good games in the world today. I remember back in the day when there was like one good game, and that was Doom. That was an easier time. Or you can rent servers, or that way you can at least get rid of all the like trolls and stuff, because those a lot of games just get destroyed because of asshats, basically. You like Valheim way better? Yeah, I mean, I started playing Valheim, I think, 3 months after the early access release. And I haven't stopped playing it, which I think is a good sign. So I'm just gonna keep playing. There's no need to, no need to question that in any way. You know, if it's fun, it's fun. But yeah, every now and then you kind of have to play another game too. But I always end up back in Valheim. Oh, you added password in private, yeah. That is the way to go, I think. Although I do know a guy who has had a public Valheim server up for I mean over a year now, and it's been surprisingly good. There hasn't been many trolls or, you know, just griefers at all, which is a bit surprising if you ask me. Can I get this thing turned away? Oh, why is it so crooked all of a sudden? Holy crap! Well, the thought was good, but the aim was not really great. You started playing Valheim right away. You had 4 people, but they all moved on, and it took breaks on and off over the last few years. You love to play with people again? Yeah, Valheim really shines when you play with people. It's definitely an experience you should share with others. I played the solo for maybe half a year, I think. Then I joined a server, and I've not been able to play solo. I mean, building like this, I can do solo. This is not really playing. This is more like therapy. But I've not been able to actually just play single player since, because multiplayer is so much more fun. Unfortunately, right now I don't really have any. I'm not playing on any servers. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna set one up for when 1.0 is released. That's but I have to do that. Get some friends together and have a fun time in Valheim. Didn't you do Naked and Afraid with Verso? Yeah. Where season 2 is starting up again in a couple of weeks, I think. There was a huge break in season 2 because of a lot of different stuff. I had to go to Sweden for like a half a year because my father-in-law died, and then one of the other guys moved, and then V did a bunch of other stuff as well. So, and it just hasn't happened. But we're sort of in the starting grounds to continuance of season 2 right now, which I'm looking forward to. It's a really weird and fun way to play Valheim. running around like in your underwear trying to survive with a bunch of mods that makes the game even more crazy than it already is. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be looking forward to that. I'm originally I'm from Sweden, but I live in Spain. I'm trying to become a Spaniard. I might as well just drink that. I have them on me. Oh, how do I solve this issue? Actually, if I do this, I guess I could kind of redo this later. Love the series, binge watch every episode. Why Spain? Yeah. Well, me and my wife, we both decided that we were sick and tired of snow, ice, and cold weather. Sweden is really beautiful, but it's beautiful if you visit. If you live there, there's like 9 months where it's just dark, wet, and cold outside, and it's we just had enough, I guess. So we moved within EU because if you're in EU, you can pretty much move anywhere in EU quite easily. You don't have to apply for a bunch of different things. You don't have to have like a visa, etc., etc. So we just picked the part of EU that was most south, furthest away from all the snow and sadness, and we ended up in the south of Spain. But I mean, I have not regretted that a second. The weather is. Today we had like 28 degrees Celsius, like a super nice hot day out. Food is freaking amazing down here. Everybody is really chill. There's no stress. Manana thing is a real thing. People are just like, everybody's doing stuff, but like in their own tempo. I like it a lot. Can't really complain. Where do you live? And I mean country. You don't have to give me an address, right? All right, squeeze that in there. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, the only thing that's a bit difficult with moving, I think, is probably learning a whole new language. It takes a little bit of time and effort. But I did always kind of like Spanish. I didn't speak much Spanish before, but I liked how it sounded. You live in West Texas, great weather and awesome food. I mean, you see, those two things are important. You grew up in Wisconsin. I'm not entirely sure where Wisconsin is on the map, if it's like a warm or a cold place, but Texas I'm kind of familiar with. Never been, but I know where it's at on the map. But if I ever did go to the States, Texas would be one of the places that I would like to go because, yeah, well, mostly because of the food, I think, but other stuff as well. Oh, whoa, that's the wrong one. It's kind of fun how you prioritize stuff differently as you grow up. When I was young, I thought, having fun was important and hanging out was important. But now that I'm a little bit older, I enjoy eating food and looking at old buildings. Because I see a lot of other people like going through the same cycle. You go to different places just to eat food and then look at old buildings, churches, whatever. Great Lakes area, 9 months of cold and 3 months of high humidity. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. I mean, it's probably beautiful, but like I said, to visit, but maybe not to live. Because if I'm gonna live somewhere, I want it to be like comfortable all year round. And with that said, sometimes Spain, it's a little bit too hot, maybe. But I mean, rather have it too hot than have cold. What the hell? Where do you come from? And why are you wet? So many mysteries. Well, nothing a quick hit on the K button won't solve. You're all there as well, Grandma 5. Love to eat and road trips. Yeah. Life doesn't have to be too complicated, you know. Good food and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's also one thing that I've we're a bunch of friends we usually like laugh about when it comes to Valheim. That most people that we like meet and hang out with are like grown ass people. Valheim has like become popular amongst the like middle-aged and like family people for some weird reason. Like we all sat there and all of a sudden we decided that being a Viking is like the best thing in the world. So I play with people, other people that are like have grandchildren and stuff too. So I think that's pretty cool. That our generation, as it were, still enjoys video games. Wisconsin had high German, Norwegian, and Polish population, so the weather is similar to those regions. Yeah. Yeah, I mean Norway is right next to Sweden, so it's the same. Who doesn't love Vikings? Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't? I mean, if I was living in like France or England during the Viking Age, I'd probably not be super excited about Vikings, but I don't, right? I get to enjoy the positive aspects. I wonder what an actual Viking would if you just time traveled one from like the year 900 to now and sat that guy in front of a computer with Valheim. I wonder what the impression would be. If you could get a Viking to go travel through time without it, you know, stabbing everyone, of course. That's always a possibility. But yeah, in that sense, Valheim came sort of natural to me because prior to Valheim, I was very much into like archaeology and living in Sweden. I mean, Vikings, it's everywhere in like Scandinavia, so that and like the medieval times sort of were my two go-tos as a history nerd. So Valheim felt like a natural. And also it's kind of annoying, but both the meadows and the Black Forest, the two first biomes that you play in the game, look exactly like, I mean, if you remove the trolls and all that stuff, obviously, but the environment, it looks exactly like where I grew up. So the game kind of reminded me of home too, in a way. Which was very cool. But the Black Forest, they really captured this. This looks like where I was used to hang out as a kid, you know, with my friends, building like stuff out of planks and riding our bikes, like BMX bikes and stuff. Good times. How's the building going, Snake? I mean, it's going. I've spent, I don't know, like what, almost 2 hours building a floor. Oh my god. Oh, well, yeah. There's no denying it. I guess I'm obsessed. Maybe I have a fetish for beams. But I think it's turning out to... Oh, yeah. It's turning out to... It's looking cool. I like it. Wisconsin is the same as the two first biomes. Yeah, I can imagine. If that's where all the Norwegians and Polish people ended up, then I think it's kind of close to home for them. This is unfortunately, in northern Spain, yes, but where I live, this doesn't exist. That's like maybe one of the few things that I miss. Taking a nice walk in the forest like this, that's not a bad thing. But then again, I can go back to Sweden on vacation and just take a walk in the forest, and if I feel like that. I don't have to live there. I have a great flooring fetish. Yeah, I think I have a healthy problem. Well, if this was my job, I'd be like insanely bored because it's like a repetitive task. But when I'm doing it because I want to do it, I don't really mind. This is like I said, this is like therapy, you know. You just keep adding beams whilst hanging out, talking to people. Not really doing anything, just, chill. It's a good time. So Snake, how was pirate life? How long did you stream for, by the way, Snake? I know you didn't stream, but you were playing on Waddle's stream, right? I could hear your voice in there, trying to foreman the pirate armada. Right, I'm just quickly gonna put these, well, not put these back, but put an alternative version of these back so I can have the middle thing marked again. Oh, yeah, there you go. So that's the middle. Finished 20 minutes ago, just the normal screaming, squirreling, death, pirates, etc. Yeah, sounds about right. So I take it you had a good time then. Oh, that's kind of cool. The black ones sort of disappear, and it looks like one of those like wood bead type things you would have on your car seat. if you know what I'm talking about, like those like Indian type things. Kind of fun. Oh, can we? Yeah, there maybe. Yeah, beads. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And morning. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Why are you guys insisting on coming over here? These two guys aren't like drenched in water. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh man. That's more like it. Oh, stupid hammer. Hi Sarah, over on the YouTubes. How's it going? And hi Sherry, by the way. I just saw beats. I'm completely blind. And by the way, Dale96104, I'm gonna call you Dale, it's easier. Sarah in Sarah 4 and 10, that's the other grandma that I know in Valheim. Or Valheim related. It's the other grandma I know pretty much. We're just a bunch of old people hanging out playing games. Snake. Oh dear. Yeah, two of them. Actually, oh, it seems that it fell over for no reason. Well, these things happen. Nothing to worry about. Just moving on. Not sure to be happy with that title. I mean, everyone who's like 20 plus, I guess, would be in the aging zone. Something like that. They all fell. Oh yeah. I don't know what's up with the deer in this game. They seem to have like fragile feet or something, or maybe they have like weak hearts and something's wrong with them. Wait, it's supposed to be more like. Sometimes they move a little bit to the side when you click. You hold it, you aim, and then when you click, it sort of skips a little bit to the side. A bit weird. Uh-oh. There you go. I cannot believe that I've spent 2 hours and I'm not even finished. Oh my god. Well, lucky for me, I don't really have anywhere to be, so it's all good. Is that? Yeah, that ended up right. Snap to the right place. Yep, more soda. Gotta have more soda. Sorry about the ASMR. Sherry says, yeah, whose idea was that? I usually say to myself, are we there yet? Tedious things we do to make a thing. Yeah, I actually stood here before I started stream and thought to myself that this is probably gonna be a great idea for today, because I want to build a huge cool floor up here. I didn't even consider the fact that it could take a whole like night. I was just optimistic and stupid. But I mean, I'm still having a good time doing this, so I'm not gonna complain in that sense, but I had no idea it would take this long. But time is fleeting, or however the saying goes. And I mean, if time flies, if you're having fun, I guess that's also... I mean, 14-year-old me would probably think that this was a crazy idea and it wouldn't be fun at all, but today old me, yeah, this is kind of relaxing. Nice. "14-year-old me was probably stupid anyways, right?" I'm pretty sure I placed like an ashwood beam somewhere in this floor by mistake, and I'm gonna find it in like 6 months and wondering what the hell has happened. Because in a certain light you can see the difference, but in like this shadowy area I don't think it's that obvious. Hot damn! Almost there. It's like an endurance exercise. It's a shame I don't get paid by the hour. Because that'd be sweet. I mean, I don't get paid at all, but if I were to get paid by the hour, this would not be a bad deal. Actually, if someone were to pay me for playing video games, then that'd be freaking amazing too, but realistically speaking, squeeze in. No, wait, that's too far. I have to go closer so I can see what I'm doing. There we are, I think. I wonder if weaving a carpet is like kind of the same as this. Of course, you don't use beams, you use threads instead, but I'm thinking maybe the principle might be somewhat similar. I've never even tried to like do a carpet, but I'm getting carpet vibes when I'm looking in this direction from here. Or a rug, I mean, maybe it's probably a more correct word. Sherry says you wouldn't be able to do all that in one go. You have to break in something else for a bit and then come back to it. You get too bored too quick. Need to keep it light and change it up. I can see that. Splash is the same. She, if something takes more than 3 minutes, she gets like, you know, like she starts to freak out. I guess. But I have mastered the arts of doing nothing for a long period of time without feeling any like any regrets. Maybe it comes from me being young and waiting for buses. Because for a period of time I had I had a job way out on the countryside, and the buses weren't that frequent, so I had to sit and wait for a bus for like an hour every day to go home. And I think if you do that long enough, you start to like get used to just sitting and staring for no reason, I guess. This was before smartphones, so I couldn't really do anything else but staring. I could listen to my like portable CD player, but batteries would run out in 5 minutes, so that wasn't a long-lasting aid. Wait, yeah, that one goes there. Captain Crumbs knows that there's a foreman watching over him. the endless wood floor. It's not endless. It's practically almost done. It's just a little bit left to go. I mean, it is a bit different. Some things I can just sit and do for hours on end because they have like a therapeutic feel to them. And some things I can't really bother with at all, really. It's just like math. I can't do math for 3 minutes. Even if it's like the most simple and basic math, I'm like bored out of my mind in 3 minutes. But this I can do. I could probably do this for like 8 hours without even. I mean, I have to get up and move around a bit because my legs would kind of fall asleep. But as far as my feeling bored bell, that one would be very quiet. Yeah, I'm fuck math, definitely. And it's not my forte at all. It's not like I'm struggling with math. I mean, at least not the basic math. I haven't really used any of the advanced math since I went to school, so I've forgotten a lot about how to use it. But regular math, it's not a problem. It's just very boring. Maybe it's because it's like so obvious. Math never really has a different outcome. It's just the same over and over again. I don't really know. It's boring. Let's just you know. Clearly neither is spelling. I mean, yeah, kind of fun. Neither is a new word we can use. Me neither could be neither, right? You save a couple of seconds. This is very relaxing compared to be a pirate in Window Snake. I mean, I think yeah, I can see that. Not much happening here in the, like, not much danger. It's just the occasional noise. I haven't even like used like a swear word or anything for like hours. It's very chill today. Haven't had any bad things happening at all. Well, actually, I did just say the word fuck, but that's not. I read it from chat. You know what? It's not. It wasn't me. Yeah, that would be fine. And there. There was the occasional woohoo from visiting deer, but they fell over and died. Yeah, I guess from woohooing too much. The excitement got to them. I hope that they actually. I hope that they kind of set the frequent woohooing from there is a bit much. Maybe they could lower it a little bit. I don't mind the woohooing, but maybe a more like a rarer thing. Because if you have like 3 there near you, it's like a constant woohoo. They didn't know that this was a silent build. Well, I mean, they learned the hard way now, didn't they? My... it never ends. Alright, well, we'll be there eventually. I'm just super happy I haven't screwed anything up. I have to rebuild parts of this because that... Wait, what? Oh, no, no, no. Thank you. That would have been very annoying. That's one of the floors that I did a while back. I kept placing the pieces wrong, so I had to rebuild the same part of the floor like 3 times. You don't want that. That's not fun at all. This has gone exceptionally well so far. Maybe I shouldn't be like too happy about things going well. Maybe if I jinx it and it explodes, that'd be shitty. Like there's a bug and a troll appears that forgot to be passive. I mean, oh, did that one end up being too much to the side? Yeah, we're gonna have to redo at least that row. See, I should never have said anything. Now I pay. Now I pay. Alright, let's see. That one and that one. And a little bit to the side. I think that's better. Better. And then this one should be... Yep, that works. You gonna sneak off to bed, Snack? Have a good one. Sleep tight. I will see you, I guess, tomorrow. Or are you working now? If you're not working, you know where to find us. We'll be, I think, is it Friday tomorrow? If it's Friday tomorrow, we'll be like Ash Landing in the evening tomorrow, means Splat. That, you know, you like that. We usually die a lot. That's for you, Snake. Don't go and look now, it's all good, nothing to see here. Oh wait, maybe. I don't really have to eat, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's good to have the habit of eating if it's still there for when you actually do play the game. Because if you do play the game in like in survival and you forget to eat, you're gonna have a bad day. If you don't eat food, you can pretty much just die from tying your shoes. It's a very unforgiving game, this. when it wants to be. Oh no. Yeah, that's more like it. Did it pop back or did it stayed? You start working tomorrow, short day? Well, I guess I'll see you if I see you tomorrow then, Snake. I guess I'll see you. We're gonna be online for most of the night, I think. Trying to get all the good stuff in Ashland, so there's fortresses and whatnot. Ashlands is the complete opposite to this. It's so hectic. There you go. I'm not gonna look behind me as much because I think every time I look, I think it's gonna be a lot shorter. For some reason, it just feels like the distance is the same. I wonder how many beams there are in the floor right now. I mean, it's usually not as many as you think it'd be. It's probably not even in the hundreds. One, two, three, four, 5 in every row. So 10 rows is 50. 100 rows is 500. Okay, maybe it's the hundreds. I'm retracting my not in the hundreds remark, and I'm going to say that it's probably in the hundreds, but not in the thousands. Definitely not in the thousands. Yeah, that'll be fine, I think. Right. Oh. Don't look back. Oopsie doodle. No. That is not right. That is right. And that should be fine. Right. Get in there. Something like that, maybe? Yep. I cannot avoid looking behind me. Alright, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. Spring allergies or something. Just give me a sec. I hope I muted that, because that would probably not have been super exciting. Alright. Just a short, tiny piece of flooring left. Just a bit. Barely an inconvenience. There we go. There. There. Oh, man. Hey, Too Noisy over on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? We're building an insanely long floor, it turns out. That's taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but we're almost at the end. Just a little bit left to go. Oh, my nose. Oh, hey, Refresh FX on YouTube. Shift plus middle mouse button to swap to any item piece you look at. I know. I just that I keep forgetting. That's one of the best things they've added to the game, and I forget to use it all the time. I'm actually gonna put in some effort and trying to remember it now because it would save me a lot of time. I don't know why I forget that every single time. It's like the best build tool they've added to the game in years. Oh, look at it! What the fuck? I just said that I'm gonna try and use it and I didn't. Well, I'm gonna try a little bit harder. There you go. I just need to get that thing into my muscle memory because I'm so used to using the right click and select thing. Oh, I cannot believe what I... What the fuck? Yeah, yeah. I mean, to my defense, I'm a little bit tired. Maybe is probably a good excuse, right? It's not like I'm completely stupid or anything. It's tired. Yeah, it has to be. Oh my god, what? I'm just never gonna say anything about anything again. Look now, I'm gonna try real hard to remember because it's a great thing to keep. If I could get this into my muscle memory, it'll help a lot with tons of stuff. I'm just gonna force myself to really use. Because you see, it's so much faster, right? You'd be tired too from building 3 million beams. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't even consider time. I thought this would be like, alright, I'll just build a floor real quick and then we can build like a house. Yeah. But I stand by I think it looks cool. That's gonna be worth at least a little bit of the effort, right? Oh, I rotated it. That's not necessary. Because I do like it. It's I mean, maybe it's a little bit long, but yeah, it does look really cool. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if I had a real house, then I would kind of like this floor, you know. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't probably not do it myself, but I'd not say no if it was an option. Yeah. Look at my brain. It's cooperating. Wait, that is not the snap point I'm looking for. There it is. And there it is. It would be a shame if Frank came along and they're not indestructible. They're set to passive, so they shouldn't bother me. But at the same time, I don't really trust them. So every now and then, I do have the accidental mass kill, just like purge the area. Because if a troll did come, especially if there's a log troll, if it came here and started waving a log around, that wouldn't be super fun. I mean, the longhouse that we built earlier, before I started building this on my own, we built in the survival. We were like 10 people, I think, most of the time at least. So we built that, gathering materials, you know, and we didn't remove raids or anything. And way too often, it'd be a bad experience with trolls raiding the longhouse and destroying parts of it. Not a great experience. So yeah, we tried it. Probably not gonna try it again. But it was kind of fun still to play like in survival mode in that way. Because you always had a purpose. You always had to go somewhere and gather a ton of materials. So you always had to go out into the world and adventure for stuff. So it never really became boring in that sense that you didn't know what to do because you've done everything. But the downside is that, you know, servers, people, and then real life stuff happens, and then time here, time there. So it unfortunately it didn't last, but it was fun while it lasted. Except for the raids and the trolls destroying the longhouse. I don't think anyone appreciated that at all. Oh my god, I'm doing it! I stopped thinking and then I went back to the... But I mean, it's so easy. If I could just like... I'm not thinking, I'm just, you know, hanging out and talking, and then I'm just doing what I always... Oh my god! I'm not even gonna justify that. I'm gonna and that one there. Because it's annoying how, like, oh my... It's annoying how deeply it's rooted into, like, how the fuck can I not stop doing that? It's so annoying. Oh, too close. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There. I've already forgot. Yeah, I forget it all the time. I keep forgetting. People are super nice and they remind me or tell me about this function over and over again, and I'm super happy every time because it's a great function. It's like the best tool ever. But then I forget like 5 seconds later, and then it all starts over and over again. I just cannot stop. Okay, that was... Okay. It's a bit of a guessing game now. There we are. Oh, yeah. Maybe if I, like, connect my mouse to, like, an electric outlet, then it gives me, like, a electric shock every time I hit the right mouse button. That could be a thing. Odin is messing me. Yeah, I am Swedish. What the fuck? That would explain, yeah, most of my shortcomings, I think. All right. Yeah, that one. And that one. And this reminds me of back in the early days of Valheim building when they didn't have proper snap points. You could only build towards yourself, but not away from yourself. That was super easy to, like, forget. And the new snap points and the Q and E buttons were super easy to, like, just program into the brain and start using. Why is this not just as easy? Because it's so much faster. It's insane how much faster it is. Okay, that was too fast. You can also repurpose that function to the back button, so you can use your thumb instead of middle finger. Seems more intuitive. Yeah, I mean, I have a mouse with like 214 buttons that I don't use. Maybe I should start using one of them. That would make sense. Oh, yeah, that happens when you forget to use the shift key. Oh my god. That happens when you forget to use the shift key. And that is a problem if you're building with stone and you're trying to change something far down in the build and you accidentally remove some of the foundation. That could be painful. $240 sounds like I mean it's a slight exaggeration. But yeah, there's at least like 3 or 4 buttons on this mouse that I'm not using. It's a super comfortable mouse to use for gaming, but like all the buttons, not really found a use for them. Yeah, oh man, because when you use the mouse wheel thing, it sort of sometimes accidentally rotates. No, I think that was too far in. Yeah, that was too far in. That was much better. Same goes for that one. Is that the middle? It is. Oh, I'm getting the hang of it. And now we're actually not far away at all. Not a fun moment. The flooring is calming your OCD. Well, hot damn. Well, in that case, it's kind of a shame that we're almost done. I mean, we're not done. There's going to be more beams and more stuff. But it's kind of cool that it has a positive effect. But I think that's one of the like key things you can do, right? Repetitive tasks. Because I know a lot of people with OCD that they like to play Minecraft, for example, because they can do repetitive tasks in the game and it kind of calms them. Maybe this has like a similar effect. I guess it kind of would have. Hi, Katie Potato. Welcome, welcome. You like the flooring? Thank you. It's a little bit longer than I first anticipated, but it's yeah, I'm liking it. But it has taken a lot of time. I think 2.5 hours. Oh my god. I mean, you know, it's probably a one. Oh, I'm doing it again. I forgot what I was doing, and now I'm doing it again. It's probably one of those you have to do it once kind of a things, right? This insanely long floor for no reason. You can never have too much space for storage and stuff. Never too long. I agree. I mean, it's called a longhouse, right? Why the hell wouldn't it be long then? Hi, ABK Gaming. Hola, papi. Your videos usually trigger my PTSD. I mean, I wouldn't call that a good thing, but I guess it's doing something. uh, KT Potato built a ginormous storage room in your base. Was convinced they never ever need an upgrade again because it was huge. It was, yeah, storage always needs an upgrade. Doesn't matter where, in what game, or how big it is, it's gonna need an upgrade. It's definitely never big enough. Except for that one time when I overcompensated. I think it was my second storage house I built in Valheim. That was before Hearth and Home, I think. I built a storage house that was so big that there weren't that many items in the game back then. But yeah, that was the one time that I overshot. But if I went back to that base now, I'd probably have to like build it even bigger because of all the. I mean, just Ashlands alone adds like a whole new storage facility with all the items. To you as well, little Drager. Oh, I forgot the. That is the one downside with this. You forget to hold, or you kind of miss the button, and you, instead of copying it, you just destroy it. Yeah, there you go, there you go. I hope it doesn't rain over this building, or you'll have to spend a long time fixing every individual beam when it gets weathered. That's not gonna happen because this is in creative mode and I have disabled rain. It will not be allowed to fall on my on my stuff. Not a single drop. Yeah, I'm building the longest longhouse in creative mode, so I've disabled all the bad stuff. All the mobs are passive. Everything is just a beautiful sunny day and no stress. Because yeah, if you build, I mean, this would 100% happen if you built this in Valheim in survival. The second you like finished putting the last one there, and you hadn't put a roof on, that's instant rain. The weather would be great up until there, and then boom. Because it never fails. I mean, usually you'd build a house, you try to build a roof first because you know what's gonna happen if you don't. But every now and then you take like a wild shot and you build your house, and then you figure you're gonna put a roof on last, but you're never gonna make it. There's gonna be rain before you get to the roof, no matter what you do. It's like the game knows. It's like when you're sailing. I know it's just like a thing that rotates like on a time schedule, but sometimes it feels like when you're sailing, and no matter which direction you go, there is no wind. And you start taking it personally, I guess. Stupid wind. Because I mean, how many times do you remember to like go to the boss stones and grab the power boost that you actually need? Because I usually just grab Eikthyr, and then I'm using Eikthyr for like the rest of the game. I forget all about the other ones. And I mean, most of them are actually really useful. Even the Elder has its, like, good sides. I guess, I mean, you know, you're just too busy, like, exploring and having a good time, I guess. Well, we're almost there. I mean, the longest longhouse now has the longest beam floor. That's kind of fitting, right? Oh, I forgot. Never mind. Nobody saw nothing. I'm not supposed to use that menu. I'm supposed to force myself to learn how to use this. Oh. Oh, I'm concentrating on not using the right mouse button. I'm forgetting to say stuff. Yeah, I'm getting better at remembering, but it's at the cost of socializing. I mean, we're almost there. Soon we can put this all behind us. Oopsie doodle. Yep, almost there. Maybe I should. No, let's just go. We can extend this all the way out to the regular stone, I think. Uh-oh, my feet are too fat. Move it. There you go. I think that, oh my god. Nice. There, and there. Oh, yes. So, with the floor put in, we're just a quarter short of a 3-hour floor beam placing session. And we have only done like 1, 2, 3, 5 sevenths of the floor. But we're not gonna put, I don't think we're gonna put beams there. I mean, we are, but not in the same way. This is gonna be the wall. We can put that there. There's one thing that I've learned that I gladly share with you guys. If you're ever into the I'm gonna make a huge floor out of beams thing for whatever reason, do not extend the floor to the sides until after you've placed the walls, because you're gonna have a ton of snap points that you don't want there when you're placing the walls later. So do the walls first and then extend the floor to the walls. Trust me on this. You do not want it the other way around. Am I using the infinity hammer? No. I'm trying to do this as vanilla friendly as possible. So I'm only using dev commands for the materials and for fly mode. So you should technically be able to do all this in a normal playthrough if you had friends that were like crazy enough to go get these materials for you, or if you had like a million years and go get it all yourself. But yeah, no mods or anything. It's part of the challenge is to do this as vanilla friendly as possible. But with that said, Infinity Hammer and Gizmo are probably the two best tools you can use if you like building in this game. Because it takes Valheim to like 800 new levels of engineering. Oh, there you go. Infinite Hammer has a copy function. You mean like with what's it called? The blueprints. You mean? So I've never used Infinity Hammer myself. I used Gizmo a couple of times, but I know that they're super great, and I'm gonna use them eventually because there will come a time when you've done everything you can do in this game, and you sort of have to turn to mods for the game to keep living. Like with Skyrim, I still play Skyrim, but I cannot play Skyrim without like 600 mods installed nowadays. Yeah, it also has a building pipette. Oh yeah. I think people used that one when we were building on the Valcon servers. They copied like trees and stones and stuff. I think that was with the building pipette. So you could technically make a slab of flooring and just copy it. Yeah. I think I could do that with plan build too. That's like that's a mod where you do blueprints. But that would make life easier for sure. But it would also take away from the challenge. I'm hoping that someday that this would be like a world record, and it would not be as valid if I copy and paste stuff. So I'm gonna have to suffer. Well, I'm not suffering. I'm having a good time really. But there's no cheating, no making life easier for me. I'm going to have to accept what the vanilla game can offer, pretty much. But outside of this, yeah, definitely, you know, blueprints and copy stuff, that makes life a lot easier. If you're building a lot of stuff for like a world or anything really in general, it not be as challenging or entertaining. No, exactly. If this floor was like, if I copied this floor from another build and just put it on here 4 times, it took 5 minutes, then I wouldn't spend 3 hours putting down beams, which is so much fun. No, yeah, but I mean, I like this. It's like I said, it has a therapeutic value. I don't really mind. But I could see like the upside if I were to make like the same flower arrangement. You can like make pottery with the item stands and some vegetables and flowers. If I were to make that the same thing over and over again, I would rather just make like a blueprint of that and place flowers or flower arrangements. And that way. So I'm sort of I mean, I just said we should place walls first, because if we don't, we're gonna have a problem with snap points. So let's do that then. Let's follow my own advice. That makes sense. And since we've built this floor out of beams, I think we're gonna keep the walls very simple and maybe not lay them too much. That's very, very bad aim. Just gonna quickly go over here and see. Well, we've added the whole, I think, around 1,000 instances since we started building the floor. So the floor is around 1,000 instances. Oh my god. Yeah, let's keep the walls to like a minimum. Are you cooping? Yeah, you coop. You use Infinity Hammer a lot when you prepare for a new season over at Kaisenheim. Oh, so you played on Kaisenheim. Right, cool. I've not played there myself, but I know of it. I mean, of course, everyone in Valheim would at least have heard of Kaisen. Ah, there. And the same thing on the other side. That's also a thing with Valheim that I like. There's so many like communities with servers that people play together on. Very community driven. Positive vibes, really. Oh, sorry. ASMR in my nose again. Are you Kaisen's Valheim admin? Alright, cool, cool, cool. Your whole team of moderators is preparing stuff. Yeah, like I said, there's the whole like Valheim community has so many people that are like involved and doing stuff just because like it's fun, and then everybody are like there enjoying the benefits of like Valcon, for example. So many people doing so many like things, cooperating to create something that's free for everyone to just like enjoy and have fun with. They spend months preparing and working and building, and it's actually pretty beautiful if you think about it. Oh, Tiny Norwegian. Okay, now I get. No, yeah, that name I am familiar with. Oh, is that snap point correct? Right. Yeah, there we go. It looks like a huge square or rectangular bathtub right now. You have to well, I mean, the walls are at least up, so we have snap points. Oh, hey, you're Axel, welcome back, but on YouTube at this time, yes. I mean, you know, you have to like, you know, change it up a little bit. Today, most people that are actually talking are on YouTube, so it's YouTube side today. You don't get why YouTube insists on using the original username instead of the one I chose for later. Yeah. YouTube has its quirks, I would have to say. Right, so I'm thinking about what to do on these sides, because oh look, more deer. Oh, a massive stroke happened. All right, maybe I'm not sure that this is. I mean, it would cover the length of this is kind of perfect. And it would make sense because then we could use like a darker. Let's just do a little test corner over here and see what we like and what we don't like. If we put this, like, I guess there or there. I think maybe like that. Right. Always beams. Everywhere beams. Oh, my stupid hammer broke again. Oh dear. Hey, Bloodnose over on YouTube. You want to build a bridge between continents, but it's impossible. You haven't figured out how to cheese the mechanics. I've not done it myself, but I know that you can place some kind of item in like mid-air using dev commands or using the Infinity Hammer mod or something like that. It's like an item that sits in the air, but it acts like like it would be a grounded item. So you can build on that item in the air. Or you could just spawn in like huge blocks of stone, I guess, if it's not too deep. But I'm not entirely sure exactly how deep the oceans are in this game. Probably too deep for stone. But you should be able to create like floating things that you could build on. If you don't mind like using mods or stuff like that. Because I know that you can do it because I've seen others do it, but I just don't know how it works myself. Yalaxa says, so this doesn't look crappy at all so far. Great. Great job as always, Crumbs. Thank you so much. Yeah, almost 3 hours well spent. Right, back to this. I'm gonna do a little bit of a thing with this as well, because I think this could be kind of cool. It's kind of hard to imagine the whole length, but I think that kind of works. Quick check, guys. Thumbs up or thumbs down? I put down too many beams. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think this works. I think this kind of looks okay. I'm gonna do something else for 5 minutes and then go back to this. You like it, Sarah? I think I do too. I mean, I said I had to, like, you know, I think we've gone up around 1,000 instances just on the floor. We have to keep it a little bit like within reasonable limits for the rest of the build, I think. This isn't too bad. The only thing I'm maybe not liking too much is the like the hard cuts every 2 meters. But I mean, it's not really a huge problem. But yeah, I think we'll leave this there. That works. So now all we have to do is figure out what to do with this middle thing. What do we have on? Not that one. All these pieces are very dark on the top of them. There's nothing like. Even the door is really dark. It'd be great if we had like a bright colored piece. I guess stone could work. Oh, decisions. So, sorry, wrong finger. All right, let's go for it. Can I push this down into the floor using the different... It only has 3 snap points. Okay, that's a bit... wait. I can. We can solve this. We can do this. I just have to really like squeeze this thing into the middle, but have it snap to the surface. I think that's it. That should take us out. Is not lower than that, because that is disappointing. Maybe we can just... What does that do then? Okay, that is what I'm looking for. And that would be the middle. I guess it's the middle enough. How close were I to the screen when I placed that divider? Actually not that close, but my back and my neck, my face almost touched my chest. For some reason, it's like when you drive a car and it's raining out, or if it's like foggy and you lean forward, your body like bends forward and your face is like, for some reason you think you can see better if you if you lean forward. Yeah, stupid people do stupid things. Well, I think we have a middle at least, so that's a good start. But as for actual patterns, I do not know exactly what I'm looking for. Since this is a very long and not that wide floor, I think we could probably just go for something long and slim and not too fancy. Jarlsberg tip, make it into sticks and dip in Dijon mustard or sweet mustard. Excellent snack. Ooh. You can never really go wrong with mustard. I mean, of course, you can go wrong if you really try, but you know, within reason. Can't really give Jarl Axel too much of a you know, he's gonna use it against me. Right, so I have kind of... I'm gonna leave that for now because this is basically just an X to mark the spot for something that will add after we've finished the rest of the floor. But yeah, I think we'll extend this on both sides and see where we end up. There it is. How much? Yeah, just precisely above to cover that thing. Yeah. Like so, maybe. Come on, kid. Oh, come on. Snap to anything but... There you go. It's a little bit lower. Not that it matters that much, I'm just being very annoyingly anal about this. Doesn't really have to be super simple. That should be fine. Oh, snap point. Where are you? Ah, there we go. Oh, oh. Eh. Ah, come on. I think one of the best things in the whole world is the fact that you can place build pieces in this game that glitch into each other without the game having any restrictions or complaining about collisions or anything like that. Cannot say that enough times. It's beautiful. I could go wrong with mustard if you put it in the wrong hammer. You crazy Norwegian. And on that note, it's time for this old Norwegian to get to bed. Good night, Captain Chat. Yep, show yourself out, I guess. Have a good one, John Axel. I will see you later. Night, night. Yeah, mustard in the air is a bad idea. Yeah, let's hope that he's referring to the ears, because I have a bad feeling about this whole thing. Yep, ear. Yep. Perfect. Let's all decide that that is correct, and we can move on. Oh, come on. Get that little sweet corner into... Oh, crap. One thing that I kind of wish that they had in Valheim, speaking of building, is the option to like click and then drag and then click again and place like 8 of these in a row. That'd be freaking sweet, especially if you're building like the same thing in a really long, like a long distance. You off to bed too? All right. Yeah, you Norwegians, you seem to be a tired bunch. Yeah, I'm off to bed soon as well. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good sleep, and I will see you when I see you next time. And I will have fun building. Thank you very much. I think I'm gonna finish all the stuff that we sort of prepped for, and then I think it's time for a little sandwich and a very intense wrestling match with my pillow. I intend to win. Or hopefully the pillow will put me to sleep. Either way, I'll be happy. Right, can I? Yeah, that one, that one, that one, and that one. That one. I'm thinking maybe we should add this line to all of these to sort of get the effect of rows. Let's have a look at that once we're done with this. No squirting allowed. Stick to the project. Task at hand. Oh, there you go. I mean, the amount of ash wood just to make a small, simple thin line. It hurts my wallet and I'm not even using it. Alright. Yeah, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. If you have chronic fatigue, you're allowed to be tired. Yeah, that you definitely have a right to be tired then. You're, as they say, in your right. Oh, did I ruin the snap point? Oh, maybe I did. Place that. Oh, I have to remove that one too. Okay. Oh, there you go. Then we can place these again. Oh, yeah, and then these. Yeah, it's a bit warm still, even though it's late in the evening. Time to start up the old oh, fan. Oh, lag. Oh, it was an automatic save. Yes, that's acceptable. Alright, yep, that works. Let's see, we're like a third of the beam up. So somewhere around there, maybe? Yeah, close enough. Oh man. I guess one of the downsides with building this extremely long part of the Longhouse is that there's a lot of just walking in a line and clicking on stuff. You think after a couple of hours of this, my aim would be perfect, but it's actually worse than ever. There. All right, and then we had that one. Where is it? There it is. Push it up towards the edge. You should be able to raise it up slightly more than needed. Yeah, don't forget to order 8,000 rolls of toilet paper for the coming plague. Nah. If there's another plague, because they're gonna land a boat full of people with bubonic whatever, Black Death, then so be it. I'm just gonna, you know, accept the plague as is. I never got that toilet paper thing, to be honest. Why did people buy so much toilet paper and so much pasta during COVID? Like, if it was the end of the world, why would you spend all your savings on toilet paper and pasta? It makes no sense to me. But I mean, I would probably be the one without toilet paper then, and I would probably learn my lesson the hard way. But still. Scientists are already working on a vaccine. Yeah, they usually work quite fast. I don't think that it'll be a problem, to be honest. Alright, so the longest longhouse, long floor, or whatever we're gonna call this, starting to shape up. I do think I want to try the adding the... Hey, you guys go... Oh no, they had accidents. These things happen. Probably for a reason. If I put that one there... That one there, and then maybe one more. Maybe. I'm having a hard time deciding. It's there, maybe. What the hell? Oh my headphone cable. Let's try all of these, and just for a quick moment, see where the hell that'll take us. Yeah, why not? We've already gone all in on instances anyway, why even try? Let's just add all the stuff we like. Yep, that's probably... Yeah, we'll do this and give it a couple of days, and if I change my mind, it's not the end of the world, I can just remove them. But I do think, while it's a bit, the floor is a bit stricter, it's also a bit cleaner, I think. And that's better, I decided. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that one just ended up somewhere. Oh, it ruined my snap points. No. Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, it's working still. Good. Poking through somewhere. I mean, it's not a problem really. It can poke through. For now, we'll do something else later. It's a psychological thing. You read, people have no control over a disaster, so they comfort themselves with panic buying. I mean, that would make sense. But I would probably panic buy stuff that's like ice cream or stuff that I would probably enjoy, but that weren't useful at all in the long run. Or maybe stuff that I needed, medication and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of easy to sit and be smart about stuff when it's not really happening. I guess when panic hits, you don't really know what you're doing. I just found it amusing because even at the local store where we lived in Sweden, which was like in the middle of freaking nowhere, people spent all their money on spaghetti and toilet paper. Hey Hank, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the raid. Give me a sec. Oh crap, my hand is like it's like stuck in game mode. My fingers, ah. All right, that should work. I hope. Or didn't it? Yeah, there it is. We're just way too slow. All right. Welcome, welcome. What were you doing in Valheim, Hank? Anything fun? I'm assuming it's fun because it's Valheim and Valheim is fun, but you know, specifics. Playing a trophy hunt. All right, cool. I like trophy hunts. Gives you a reason to go places and get stuff. Spend extra time in biomes until you've got all the stuff that you need. How far into the game are you? Are you like towards the end of the game or in the early game still? So only 3 hours. All right, cool. Because I always had a problem with the stone golem trophy. Because normally I would collect trophies because I think it's like a fun addition to keep yourself occupied in the game. But I am always having problems finding the stone golem trophy. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Snapping. Did I just place a? Oh yeah, the one was there already. No need to place 2 of these at the same place. Yeah. Like a mosquito, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not that easy, right? Because the Skeeter trophy is still like has a 5% chance to drop, I think. But there are so many mosquitoes, so eventually you'll get a bunch of them no matter what. But oh, I'm having problems. I'm having old people problems. I can't see what I'm doing. There, zoom in. Ah, perfect. Like a pair of reading glasses, right? Oh, it's okay. You get 100%. I never tried the saga thing, so that's kind of a new thing to me. Did I place one in the wrong direction? No. That's just a texture glitch that happens. All right, never mind. Next time you invite me, yeah, sure, I'm up for it. I always enjoy playing some Valheim with friends and whatnot. Definitely. I mean, of course, if I'm available, that is. Depends on what day and time, of course, but definitely join you guys if I can. Oh, I have to zoom out because the reading glasses were a bit too up and close and personal. All right, I think Yeah, I'm actually I'm happy with this. This looks kind of nice. It's a bit long, but we'll figure something out as to break up the pattern a little bit. Do some like wall separation thing in here. You off to bed? Yeah, yeah. Have a good one. Thanks again for the raid. And I will see you around. Yeah, I'm off to bed soon as well. I've had a good evening, but the evening is sort of running out. It's half past 11 in the middle of the night. So I'm just gonna like clean this up and then I'm off to bed. But yeah, thank you anyway. I will have a good what's the rest of my evening. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, this was 3.5 hours of building a floor, but I think it turned out cool. I'm definitely happy with this. I would never in my life build this in actually in survival, not in a million years. But for what it is, this is cool. Has a nice, comforting pattern. All right, right. Well, I guess with that, I think it's time for me to go eat that sandwich I so enthusiastically bragged about a while back. Ow. The hell? Yeah. And let's raid out on Twitch. I'm unfortunately not very YouTube savvy when it comes to raiding out and doing all kinds of weird stuff over there. So you YouTubers, I'm sorry, but you're on your own. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well, not on the Longhouse, but I'll be playing the adventure map that Nightbite in the car built in the morning or around lunch European time. And in the evening, I'll be doing the Ashland thing with Splash. All Valheim all day. So if any of you guys want to hang out for that, you're more than welcome to do so. As far as raiding on Twitch goes, let's have a look at what's available. All right. American Truck Simulator. It's a lot of windrows. Minecraft. I haven't raided Death Wish in a while. That could probably be a fun thing. Looking for early access. Alright, let's do that. Death Wish could use some fresh blood, yes. And with that, thanks guys for hanging out on Twitch and YouTube. And I'll see you guys when I see you next time.